Hey y'all, I'm Neal Nsheppard with Wild Willies Custom Accessories right here at Akins Ford in Winder, Georgia, your powerhouse for everything auto. And today I'm revealing the Nitto Terra Grappler G3, comparing it to a Nitto Recon Grappler, all terrain as well, and then throwing in a Toyo Open Country AT3. Going to tell you a little bit about some hybrid tires, some distinct differences, and why should you listen to a country boy from Georgia? Well, first and foremost, we deal with this every single day. Secondly, we're the #1 account for Toyo across the entire country and many other great brands as well. So we want quality components on our custom builds right here at Akins. If you're ready for it, let's go. Blake's over here working on a Covert Edition 250 bad boy. It's got ridge grapplers on it. Our lot build Indo Edition has ridge grapplers from Nitto as well. That's a hybrid tire. If you're looking for a more mild tire option, an all-terrain tire is going to give you better overall ride quality and longer mileage overall, but there's pros and cons to both, so let's dive in. You can tell on the new Nitto Recon Grappler all-terrain tire, I was wanting this to come out for so long because we just had that Nitto Terra Grappler G2 from the all-terrain segment, which was a great tire, but it just looked old. It was outdated. It had been around for a long time. The Recon Grappler to me brought the same overall quality characteristics with a more aggressive and better overall looking tread patterns, because you know looks make a big difference. If you have a tread pattern and sidewall combo that does not look appealing, you're gonna be less likely to pick that. So it's not rocket science, just trying to showcase differences. This Recon Grappler in particular is in 295 70 18, so also keep in mind sidewall and shoulder lugs are gonna look and appear different based on how much sidewall on the tire you have. And since we're on the sidewall, the Recon Grappler has two different distinct sidewalls. Both are aggressive to me and look amazing. Other side more aggressive. We run this side more often because this does protrude out more and looks overall more aggressive than this side, which is not as bold and distinct. We're going to pull all three of these down and review them more in depth. Just a general overview. Here it is, the new Nitto Terra Grappler G3. Now my experience on the Terra Grappler G2, I ran two different sets. I got 65,000 miles on both sets and probably could have got another 10,000 miles, but once they get to a certain point, you start to feel that quality handling and comfort lost a little bit. And the safest thing to do is when it gets like that, just go ahead and replace it. There's no denying the G2, and of course you know the G3 is going to be the same or better as far as giving you good solid on-road and off-road characteristics for a long time. The one thing the Nitto Terra Grappler G2 did not have was a very good looking sidewall. It was very mundane and basic, carrying over from the other theme of dual sidewall. So you have more of a ridge grappler tread pattern on the sidewall there. Look at the ridge right here, very similar, not quite as aggressive or thick. Then the other side, this is more of a tribute to the Recon Grappler. You see the jagged edges on both. Warranty mileage, we're talking 55,000 miles for LT metric sizes and up to 65,000 for hard metric sizes. The G3 tops it even more, up to 70,000 miles, which the warranty on that truly dictated by how often you rotate and keep tire pressures consistent. I know there's a bunch of all-terrain tires out there to choose from, but Nitto and Toyo we trust. Time and time again, they seem to take the least amount of weights, which means they're already balanced pretty well, which is huge for us. Let me know in the comments what other all-terrain tires you'd like to see us review. The new BFG KO3, we already have a video out on that. That's a great option. The Falcon, and even Maxxis, y'all. I want to throw some Maxxis tires on there soon. So with Toyo being a sister company of Nitto, this is a tried and true option as well. The Toyo Open Country AT3, the AT2, AT2 Extreme, solid, tried and true, great mileage, ride quality, performance on road and off road. Getting the same thing right here on the AT3. Again, dual sidewall, pretty basic and mundane, slightly more aggressive here. Before we break these down and review them independently, just look. To me, the Recon Grappler and AT3 look the best to me from a appearance standpoint, and I also can see more voids in between the lugs on these outer two also. There's no rhyme or reason why I picked these three. It's just what we had in stock. We have a 35, 12.5, 20 on the AT3 from Toyo, 265, 65, 18 in the new Terra Grappler G3. And as I mentioned, 295, 70, 18 on the Recon Grappler. Which one do you want to do first? Let's do Recon. This tire would look great on an F-150 or any half-ton truck, leveled up nicely, factory wheel or a positive offset wheel, money setup for sure. Take a look at the tread pattern. So I'm seeing for an all-terrain tire, the voids in between each tread are pretty big. They're the biggest I've seen, honestly, and what I do like that they improved on was the water expulsion. So really water can void in a straight line right through there. Some tires have this groove and track for water dispersion, and it makes the water go through too many routes for adequate fast dispersion. Just take note of that. Also, our shoulder lugs and spacing in between here are big and prominent. This shoulder lug here being bigger than typical is going to serve us well in off-road conditions, and alternating shoulder lugs there, you can tell for extra grip control off-road. Boom, boom. You've got these really cool shapes and designs on the center tread pattern, along with a reinforced tread base, and so many opportunities for water expulsion. We've ran these tires a lot with lot builds and customer builds, and have seen consistently great long mileage and results out of this tire in any condition at any speed. Now it's time for that new. The G3 got a little water in it, y'all. Been raining out there. A much improved sidewall from the G2. I do like the aggressiveness of that side, along with this side, just tricking you, looking like it's a Ridge Grappler. Both times I ran the Nitto Terra Grappler G2, it was 285, 55, 22, F150, and so there was not a lot of sidewall. So not having a super aggressive sidewall tread pattern wasn't that big of a deal, but it's nice knowing that on the G3 they made the sidewall better for whatever size you choose. As we discussed earlier, just look at the space or void in between each lug on the side and center compared to the G3. Everything is tighter. We have some new unique shapes found on the G3 for better 360 gripping, and we do have alternating shoulder lugs, but it's just not quite as aggressive or prominent as the Recon Grappler. All of these grooves cut in here are water ejection and expulsion tracks, which has been improved greatly from the G2. I'm happy to say that the G3 is now a 3-peak snow-rated tire. That's truly legit, especially for our customers up north. Because you know Wild Willies and Akins is a global brand, y'all. You heard. Overall on the G3, I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to run it. These side lugs are bigger than the G2, and there's more water expulsion sites, as well as reinforced base lugs for added rigidity. And on both of these tires, as far as a road noise or lack thereof, both of these tires have been harmonically tuned with the spacing, gap, voids, and dimensions to optimize the best ride quality and road noise alleviation possible. That's next level. That's the biggest thing. Anytime you see a new tire come out, just know and assume that there's new tire technology embedded in that tire. They continue to push the envelope when it comes to rubbers, compounds, and materials used in the tire that definitely affect how it handles in different regions of the country. The Nitto Terra Grappler G3 and Recon Grappler, now the Toyo Open Country AT3. Again, don't get misconstrued on this being a 35, 12.5. Love that size, it looks amazing, kind of dwarfs those other two, but it's all I had, y'all. First off, on the sidewall, you can tell, not bad. I really don't like to use this tire if I'm doing a small wheel, like a 17 or 18, because I think the Recon Grappler sidewall looks better. So if we're doing a big sidewall on a small wheel, I just kind of lean towards what has the proper tread, whether it's hybrid or an all-terrain. Any of your mud terrains are legit sidewall wise. That's just kind of my thought process. If you have questions on that, DM me, I'll give you more direct answer on your situation. This sidewall, not bad either, looks good. But what I love most about the AT3 is just the tread pattern. This S shape has been kind of a great update that the AT2 did not have, which really gives it multi-direction grip and control like no other. Staggered shoulder lugs as well as water expulsion channels. This is what I was talking about, water expulsion here versus the Recon Grappler. The path is not quite as direct. Even shooting through here on our stone ejectors, that kind of can limit some water expulsion slightly. And in comparison to the AT2, they've reinforced some areas where they saw some chipping and just improved overall wet and dry characteristics on and off road. You see the Recon, it's more of a straight shot right out of there. The G3 is the same. I'm just nitpicking this tire. It's still a great improvement. And if I had to choose between the three of these, from our experience, I feel like the Toyo tires are naturally just a little bit harder compound. The Nittos across the board seem to be slightly softer compound, but just take note of what load range tire you get. That makes a big difference. We can help you with that. But it really comes down to the size of the tire, what I'm going to be doing with it daily, what I could be doing with it sporadically, off-road wise. That's what we're here for, to help you get the correct tire for you, not anyone else. And it may come down to you need a hybrid tire. Now, a hybrid tire like the Nitto Recon Grappler, it is the best-selling tire in the market today because it looks so aggressive but performs so much like an all-terrain tire, specifically the Recon Grappler. So it's a tough decision. I'm a mud terrain guy. I want the most aggressive. I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of noise and comfort for that look, because also the capability I need when I go off-roading or go camping, I need that confidence. Even if it's only 20 times a year, I gotta have it. So while we're here, I'll share with you, this is a 25 Akins Ford Raptor Indo Edition. Just finished this bad boy up. It's actually not even finished. We got some Baja design lights to go behind the grill, the new method wheel in 20x10 -18 on 37 12.5 20. Again, the Ridge Grappler hybrid tire. Now, why did I choose this tire over the Recon Grappler, the G3 or the AT3? Well, thought process wise, hopefully this person that buys this truck is going to have a good balance of on-road and off-road fun. So this to me is the best tire for that. Why real deal? Because you have even more spacing and void between the shoulder lugs, even more aggressive sidewall and shoulder lugs, alternating as well. And this tire will just give you a better balance on-road and off-road. But if you're really not going off-road at all and you don't care about the look as much as I do, then come right over here, stick with an all-terrain tire. You can get a great option now in the Recon Grappler. The G3 to me just wouldn't be a Raptor option. It looks too streetish. To me, this tire is still gonna be found on our F-150 Coverts in a prevalent fashion. We'll throw it on some Expeditions, some other vehicles. And then this AT3 is a very broad spectrum tire that can be Raptor, 150, Super Duty, anything. So I hope this video helped. I'm just showcasing this one. I do want to experience this because the best all-terrain tire experience I've had on road and off-road has been right here on the G2. So the new G3, I'm excited. I have not been in a Recon Grappler, but from a look standpoint, I know my boy Von Gittin, he loves to rip in the Raptor with the Recon as well. So many options, many variations. And the secret to our success is just we got our hands on these all the time and get great feedback from our customers as we have trucks across the entire country. Blake, why are you so quiet over here, dog? I did that video, I was expecting you to be cranking on it. What you so quiet for, dog? What you working on? Tedious stuff?
Oh yeah, stuff.
Are you doing the E-Venture?
E-Venture and this light bar.
Little 30-inch. Do you like how we mount this flush? Not. Yeah. I think it's clean.
Yeah, I think it looks clean.
I think it's super clean.
Yeah.
Now, first time internet's hearing this, tell them where you going this weekend. Where are you going?
We're going to New York. It's gonna be big. Don't miss out.
What?
Big surprise.
New York for what? Like?
We're gonna be training on any levels.
Oh, say what?
Any level kits. Hydraulic.
Like next level type stuff.
Next level.
Next level. We got some big things coming.
Oh yeah.
And investing in Blake right here. Blake, we need to make you sign like a 10-year contract with Wild Willies, dude. Cause like you're gonna be the freaking guy. Like everybody's gonna be like, man, as long as Blake can do it, I want to see you on my truck. You gotta have Blake do it.
Hit me up.
Let's do it, baby. Let's
do it.
Let's do it. That's gonna be exciting, y'all. But thanks again for watching. But we've always got some great stuff going on daily here. You see us do these extreme builds all the time. We're gonna get even more bold with that. But our bread and butter is still level kits, wheels, tires, that entry-level stuff that's gonna make your everyday enjoyment of your vehicle better. And you know I'm a big advocate of custom being greater than stock. I mean, I've said it a few times and I continue to tell you every day. Don't forget it, thank you. So thanks for watching today. There's many other video tire reviews on YouTube, so search our page for that. With all the things you can be watching right now, you chose to watch a tire review here at Akins and Wild Willies. That means everything. I love you all, thanks so much. God loves you too, and I'll catch you tomorrow.